Welcome to this radio channel, and this is a quick look at the solar activity for this week. We are Tuesday, November the 21st, 2017. So how is it going to look like in the next week or so? First, if we look at the sun, it right now has a solar flux of 74. There's not a lot happening on our sun. It's pretty blank, as you see here. Really no major sunspots, a little bit of magnetic froth here on the left side, but really we're looking at a sun that's kind of spotless right now. If we look at the geomagnetic activity, and so yesterday and last night was actually amazing propagation, honestly. Now, if we look today, we've entered some minor geomagnetic storming, and this is due to a coronal hole. These are little holes that open up in the atmosphere. Right here, you can see that there's that coronal hole. This is a place where basically the solar wind escapes more than the average place on the sun. We are directly in line with it, so for the next few days, it's going to impact us. So today, tomorrow, and maybe Thursday, expect a little bit of variable conditions, including some minor storming. Don't expect to have really major storms, but there are going to be some storming for sure. As the coronal hole will move away towards the weekend, I think we can predict that things are going to go down. The geomagnetic activity is going to wind down, and we might have actually a Friday, Saturday, Sunday interesting weekend ahead. Solar flux has been low. We've reached a 66, 67 in the past week. We're at 74 right now. We've gone up a little bit. This is expected. We are in the minimum of the solar activity. So if you find that the conditions are not up to par with what you're used to listening to in the next few days, just remember that minor geomagnetic storming is expected for the next 2 to 3 days. But then it's gonna, the weekend looks good if nothing bad happens, no solar flare or anything, which is very, very unlikely, being on a very blank sun right now. What we might hope, though, is maybe a regain of a few sunspots to get the solar flux a little higher. Higher frequencies have been really, maximum usable frequency, really, really low, and that's going to be pretty much our winter. When sunset arrives pretty much everywhere in the winter nights of the northern hemisphere, you will notice that the maximum usable frequency drops quite fast. A great example of that is that I can't receive 11580 WRMI in Florida past about 0:30 or 0100 hours UT, where in the summertime it's an all evening. I mean, I get that frequency up to 03, 0400, which is local time 11 p.m. So it shows you how things are very, very different. And of course, typically stations have moved to lower frequencies also. So solarham.net, if you want to go to a website that's really cool for that, just go to solarham.net. I'll post the link in the description below the video. Great page of information for what's happening in solar activity. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and enjoy radio propagation